wounded nor amused. You send a message. You are not an easy mark. When someone tries to unload their storms into your calm, and you reply, I can see you're troubled, but this isn't the right time, without anger, without guilt, you remind them that your peace is not a public space. This is not cruelty, it's clarity. People can relax around you when they know where the edges are. They don't have to guess what's acceptable or not. Predictability breeds security. Inconsistency breeds chaos. The man who sometimes tolerates disrespect and sometimes erupts in anger is a storm people avoid or exploit. The man whose response is steady and unwavering commands quiet respect wherever he goes. Let me tell you something I learned years ago. There was a colleague who tested everyone. Subtle remarks, small interruptions, jokes that cut. Most ignored him, hoping he'd get bored. I didn't. Each time I stopped speaking and looked at him until the silence grew heavy. Every time he made a sarcastic comment, I gave it the same treatment. No laughter, no retaliation, just stillness. Over time, the jokes stopped, not because I fought harder, but because he learned that there was no reward in crossing me. Consistency had done what confrontation could not. Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." The freedom he spoke of was not from the world, but from the instability within. The one who enforces his own principles calmly and consistently is not bound by the moods of others. He acts, not reacts. He decides, not drifts. Consistency is the quiet courage of those who refuse to betray themselves. Most people think compassion means flexibility. It doesn't. True compassion is teaching others the truth of consequence. When your response is steady, people learn quickly. They stop testing not because you punish them, but because they understand what happens next. Predictability breeds caution, and caution breeds respect. But here's the challenge. You can't apply consistency only to the obvious insults. It must reach the smallest gestures, the rolling eyes, the dismissive tone, the careless lateness that whispers, your time doesn't matter. Every time you respond with calm firmness, you reinforce your worth. Every time you ignore it, you erode it. At first, people will call you cold. They'll say you've changed. They'll accuse you of being distant. Don't mistake that for failure. It's a sign that your boundaries are starting to work. You are no longer easy to access, and those who relied on your inconsistency will feel it first. Let them. In time, the ones who respect structure will find peace in your steadiness, and the ones who thrived on chaos will drift away. Both outcomes are victories. The Stoics understood that peace comes from order, not from indulgence.
Your guy drifted away. Your people try to play with my emotions. The Finnish people try to imitate me. They try to get into my emotions. Because a lot of the people even they thought their irresponsibilities is what I was after. And for a while they thought they have the remote control because they were asking questions and I was giving them answers. And they were using the answers. I just even find out this morning, it could be even one picture that was sent to me was also photoshopped. One picture that was sent to me was also photoshopped because the person can see the picture. The person, my uncle that is in the picture, see himself in the picture. but my uncle don't know this guy. The guy standing beside my uncle just now, I just spoke to them just now. Well, you see the woman, he was at the Tuolisu's meeting, and then she was saying, Finnish people are sincere people. I said, hey, please, you're a liar. I said, that minute, that meeting, I said, I stopped the meeting. I said, no, that is a lie. Not all Finnish people are sincere people. Finnish people are expected to be sincere people. They are number 1419. They are number one deceivers. Trust me. Go and ask a gypsy man. He will tell you. Go and ask a gypsy Finnish. He will tell you. It's the truth I'm saying to you. And some of the communities, they have taken advantage over it. Because the person has abused the privilege given to him, is looking for a quick way to make money. To really find these quality people, you need to really, really dig. Because the person even working behind the scene is fucked up. The person regulating them all is fucked up. You get me? So when they're trying to imitate, is somebody feeding them, because everything even they can be wearing, they can be taking it from the dumpster. Because shops like Talk Money, fashion shops, yeah, fashion clothing shops, yeah, some of the things they throw away, they are so fresh. And a lot of these people, they bring the things in, so they know. When they were deforming me, I felt it, They turned everybody against me. I felt it. But I wanted to see everybody clearly, because I knew that the Finnish people, if they fuck me up, I will live with them. Like one of them, yesterday, I saw him. When they were making the move, when they were moving around me every day, every time when I see him, he will say, my only business means, my only business means, my only business means. Then I'm looking at him. Which kind of business cry you people are doing? When they were moving around me, their ego was so big, like, what the fuck? I don't know how influential their parents were. Like yesterday, I was hanging out. This old man with his wife. You get me? He's just talking. He's just talking big to the wife. Maybe the wife is the one in the office. And maybe the man himself, that old man self, is a trafficker. He's the big man. And he's influencing the wife. Oh, and Vita Paika, which means he's saying to the wife, oh, which means I'm a seller. And the people I'm angry with, yeah, it could be like that too. It could not be like that too. It could be like that. It could not be like that. Because all their kids are fucked up. And they want me also like that. You didn't get me emotionally. You see, you expose all your weaknesses. I'm playing you some of the tapes I was listening to. Every time I see the man, if I see him, and I don't see him also at important places, stinking drinking bars. I don't see this guy at important places. I see him at stinky drinking bars. And then he will say, my only business means, my only business means, my only business means. Business means, make a toy, Mr. Satomi. You are a thief. You are not a businessman. I saw him. He's I saw him. Some of them, they just want to show themselves to me. The whole week, they want to show their the flex. They come to flex you. You see the flex, they came to flex you. They came to show me. You understand me? Charlie, these people, they gang up for 9 years from UK. You don't see. The whole world is seeing you. The whole world. Because the guy that you started the project with, that is 50 cents. You use 50 cents. You use a bigger brand. He has dropped you. You understand? And then all the places these people have been, he is going there on his own. 50 Cent was in UK. 50 Cent was supposed to be in Finland. Even that very time. You get me? These people, they think they are smart. It's something I said to them. We because me, there are some people I watch their business ethics and they want to use it against me. You're a fucking white racist. It's a black man game. And you have black men, the people, the Africans you have among you, they are all Africans betrayals. They are not Africans. You understand me? They are all sellout. Go and talk to Fibana.
The mind that knows its own.
The guy I see him, he couldn't even call me. He was acting big among them. But he's the real shit guy. Even the Finnish guy is talking to me with me. I don't value him. He's shit. Shitty. You understand me? Traffickers and prostitutes and those they are keys that you have, bro. Shit guy. They should have known that if they do that, they are putting their keys at risk. They should have known. They should have known this thing. It's basic. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When they started to do the tension with Russia and shit, I'm like, hey, all you motherfuckers, you are collateral damage. Shut the fuck up. By strategy, this is what you have done. I can be saying shit and all your people there, nobody will respect them. Even the guy, even now, maybe by now, is heartbroken. You understand me? You are very stupid people. Those people that participated in this, you need to bow your head in disgrace. You are shameful motherfuckers. You put your keys at risk. You know who I be. Those people you talk of, there be nobody. Or you don't know. Those Africans you are dealing with, there be nobody. Everybody be somebody. But the way they have crossed me, should tell you. I didn't lose my job. A lot of the people they fuck up with. This guy, when he come, he will say, look behind you. I get goose. Yes, look behind me. We get products. We just don't have audio tape. We get products. We make this ourselves. You understand? Oh, Charlie. OJ money finish. He's snitching. I was dealing with OJ and then he was snitching on me. He be shitty back. Watch this. You see the kids you have there. Some of their parents, they have to come and learn how to do this, not to smoke cigarette. You understand? That was why I was collecting the cigarette from them, because they don't need to smoke cigarette. Who the fuck are they? They can be finished, born finished. They don't have to smoke cigarette. That was why I was collecting. Even one time I told one of them, my guy, if I'm asking you cigarette, satavi antamua, mita sate apwa swamesa, Victor Satana. Makusu sun tubaka ya lulet, ma eole raha ya mita. Ya salalulet, Manakaret kuisua sama sua Victor you up nakaret. Now you see I speak the English. I speak Finnish a bit. Kauta take a do. You see me kasi tu teta. Voesano Mamuda humeta ya Osta Kanga itaya ya Ompelu. Mutaswamesa yos mate tama Mamuda mita umeta ya Makauta Osta Kanga itaya Ompelu tama swamesa sopi. Swame. Oh, kiva. Okay. Tarkweta yos me antasum visi kumenta tuata salupita ya tekitama. That is what Finnish people they do. They empower people. When they see your dream and you are lost, they can tame you small. Those parents you have, they were not able to be tamed. The kids that you have there, their parents, they were not able to be tamed. A lot of them. It's only few of them that are coming from a good family. And those people even, their money don't go account. You're a very stupid guy. All of them, they are very stupid. They expose themselves. Maybe when they were dealing with a guy, they thought I'm nobody. They devalue me. But all your people you are dealing with, why should I be mad? You are dealing with people when I bought my first car. So these people that are hiding, now I heard a lot of them have lost their teeth because it seems like some of their deal, they have to fight. And I can see that 50 Cent is on the right side. He's laughing at some motherfuckers I don't fucking know. Hey, Charlie. Hey, I don't fucking know. Hey, estaba on cassette Umaratku. Yes, Luethi, Kokavia.
Does not suffer confusion. The heart that enforces its standards does not attract disrespect. You cannot claim serenity while living in contradiction. The outer world mirrors your inner one. If your responses are uncertain, your life will be too. So start small. Pick one area where you've allowed disrespect to live. It might be constant interruptions. It might be lateness. It might be someone's tone when they speak to you. Whatever it is, decide today how you will respond every single time. No exceptions, no emotional variations, just disciplined repetition. The first few times will feel unnatural, but soon it becomes who you are. Steady, reliable, quietly formidable. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." You could add one more. If it disrespects your worth, do not allow it, not even once. Because every time you hold your line, you reinforce your strength. Every time you make an exception, you weaken it. And when the day comes that people can predict your reaction, calm, clear, unwavering, they will start correcting themselves before you ever have to. That is the power of relentless consistency. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it reshapes how the world treats you. Not through force, but through presence. Hold your standard every time, without apology, without exception. The world will adjust, and from that steadiness, you'll move into a deeper strength, one that no test can shake. Moving into the third chapter, imagine a moment when someone throws words like tiny blades in your direction, a smirk, a jab disguised as humor, a tone that cuts but leaves no visible wound. The room watches, waiting for your response. This is where most people lose themselves, in the rush to prove, defend, or retaliate. But the Stoic doesn't play that game. He stands still. He doesn't mirror disrespect. He reflects it back as consequence, because here's the truth. When someone disrespects you, your response should never match their offense. It should surpass it, not in anger or cruelty, but in clarity. Seneca once wrote, "He who does wrong to himself." The goal isn't to hurt them. The goal is to teach them silently that crossing you has a cost. An ordinary reaction fades. A calculated one endures. Think of this. A man mocks you in public, expecting laughter at your expense. The room joins in, a chorus of easy and
People like this, you know, you don't have to force yourself to be my friend. You understand? People like that, you don't have to force yourself to associate with me. You are a whole bunch of risk, unwanted risk. You get me? You are a whole bunch of unwanted risk. That is who you are. You get me? I don't need this kind of people. I don't need you anymore. As for me, my heart yearns for something promising. You and your gods need to go talk to Fibana.
The old version of you might laugh along, maybe throw a line back to balance the sting, but not now. You look him in the eye and simply say, "That wasn't funny." Then you turn away. No drama, no effort to win the crowd. In that quiet refusal to play, you win something greater, their respect. The laughter dies, the air shifts. They'll remember that moment long after the joke is forgotten. Or perhaps you don't say anything at all. You stand, excuse yourself, and leave the space altogether. You deny them access to your energy. That silence, that absence, becomes the consequence. You didn't raise your voice. You didn't fight. Yet they feel the chill of your withdrawal long after the room warms again. That's how the Stoic responds. Not through noise, but through presence. Here's why it works. Most people expect either submission or rage. One invites further disrespect, the other invites chaos. Both are predictable. But when you respond with measured coldness, when your reaction is neither fight nor flight, but calm withdrawal, you introduce something they can't prepare for: accountability. You disrupt their pattern. You hold up a mirror, and suddenly they see themselves clearly for the first time. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." To respond proportionally is to stay on their level. To respond disproportionately with calm, deliberate consequence is to remind them that you live by a higher order. A person who once treated you carelessly will find themselves thinking of your restraint days later. They'll replay it in their mind, wondering how they lost their grip. That discomfort is your lesson doing its work.
You know, these guys, they were very funny. They were very funny around me. You know, a lot of them, they quickly went to set up organizations. And then a lot of the members in the organizations even are living on benefits. You get me? And so every organization, the members, they do contribution. You get me? They call it Yasemaksu. You understand? But me, I belong to the real organization. That is the trade union. Even I just made it. So all even the organization, me myself, we have set up some before, and we have done legit work. Maybe it was the blueprint they saw, and they thought they can take advantage over it, play around the kids, influence the family. You get me? But I am the star boy. Those people, they don't have a career. You understand? The people that are aspiring, I have to come to Finland and put them on. A Finnish guy, DJ, put me on, and then I put them on. If they really are the platform, they will put me on. Like when I came to Finland, Snaffer put me on. So then I noticed that Snaffer had a platform. I was performing with Etela, Vetela, Mickey D, Gayafa, all these people. So it was their platform that I used. They put me on. I came to this city. This city, nobody put, the only person that put me on wasn't an artist. He was a DJ. He wasn't a drug seller. You understand? He was not a drug seller. He was not a trafficker. He was not a prostitute. He was a DJ. And then I put these motherfuckers acting like artists. I put them on. You get me? So I put you on. It is my foundation. You cannot come and alter it. You will shit in your pants. You get me? Right now, all your kids dead. The people, they'll be looking at them like, oh, they'll be looking at them like, oh. Even the guy himself will be looking at them like, when they were doing it, I was so fucking laughing. I'm like, look at this depressed guy. Yo, you need to go and take your bath. You need to take your bath regularly. Put coconut oil mixed with garlic, blah blah blah. This guy, you are just stubborn. You be like that. You get me? So some of these people, what you thought you are too smart? You're not so smart. That should tell you. That should tell you that if it is really a war, I have taken control over you. And that is why, that is what is annoying to the real Finnish authority. Because none of their education that they gave you and you and you and you has gotten to you, even as a junkie and a trafficker. Nothing have gotten to you. Even you have not mastered Finnish criminology. How can you be so stupid? Come, I will teach you Finnish criminology. Is the Finnish criminology is the highest form of crime. You understand? Have you seen? Yeah, mafias don't operate. This is where they reside. So if you are moving in there, you see the mafia code they give you. You see, the last resort is a mafia code. The last resort they have given you, that is Finnish. Now, when you go, you talk about Finnish, you be careful. You make sure you find expertise. Yeah, I'm not saying be a lawyer. You understand? You can be a lawyer, it's good. But the person engineering the move even have to be a good thinker. How can you do shit and mimic me and think, Massa, you cannot mimic me. Your teeth is not like me. Your hair is not like me. Your color is not like me. Your accent is not like me. Your swag is not like me. Even if you try to dress like me, you white, I'm brown, I'm black, you pink, yellow. You understand me? I was looking at the man. He was just talking tough to the wife. Maybe it's the wife that goes to the office. He was just talking. He's just talking tough. Everything he's saying to the man, the woman is just fucking assumption. And we understand finish. We understand finish. Even I brought everybody attention to the man. I brought everybody attention to them. I said, all of them they asked me, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." Yeah, man. You see, they gang up a lot of times. So, like, if somebody come to ask me, the first time you move to this city, and then this neighborhood, every time when you walk, police stop you. I said yes, and then the person apologized. The person apologized. It was a woman and a son, and they told me, say, oh, blah 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 blah. They call it, yeah, they call it. They will say it's snitch because they watch it on TV. You understand? It's still in mother soup, fish from the soup small. He thinks they do bad. Bigger man, pa, you play this game with me. Dapper, Dapper, you shouldn't have involved yourself in this thing. Oh. Eh, you make cheap people. Those people you want to deal with, you can be cheap. They be cheap people. Those people you go sit around these motherfuckers. Dapper Henry. Dapper Henry, pa. Ah, Dapper Henry, I'm disappointed. Odogu, I know they tell you lie. I'm really, really disappointed. Well, me, I don't know internet too, but I know internet. You see, right now I got the information. The guy in Helsinki that was selling the boutique thing in Salo. My uncle cannot remember where he met him. He can see the picture. They can see the picture. Yes, I'm standing with somebody, but I don't remember this guy. I don't remember where I met him. Maybe it's Aite friend. Aite right now is a pastor. He was my junior. We sat in the same classroom with my uncle. And my uncle even, I have to pay for studies. You understand? It was my uncle. But I paid him. I pay him and go for studies, extra classes. So you see, I come from an entrepreneurship chain. Forget everything that you heard. It was the same thing when I was in Ghana, yeah? When I was in Ghana, anytime I speak to Eve, and then she tell me, my husband is a Ghanaian, and then she will send me a picture. The pictures all look like scam. Because the person is saying he has not been to Ghana before. But the pictures that he's sending me, as if he has been to Ghana before. So maybe even that woman, even, she doesn't know the images they have cloned about her. And so the minute they decided to fuck me up, they kaput. The minute they decided to fuck me up, because for my knowledge, the guy was able is everything on the internet. And me myself, some of the things when he's giving me, I say no, no. Make us soon, Salasana. She knows all these things. I don't want to know. Go ahead. They tried. They did that thing. They work on this thing. They use the same energy on the Liberian family, on that boy. They use the same energy on the Liberian family. So it was easy for me. They wanted to put me in a place of like I'm blaspheming. But as an African and a Pan African, you can't tell me I'm blaspheming. It means I'm dealing with Christians, self just Christians, and self just Muslims. But those people also, maybe the higher authority, they have the detachment. But the foot ground, they are all attachment, and then they are talking shit. You cannot claim to be self-just and fuck prostitute. God is seeing you. Onyaye gbemi. and, and you cannot claim to be self-just and hide and look. Onyaye gbemi. You collect. All of you is collecting is in a nice way.
Do this in smaller ways. Someone constantly interrupts you during a meeting. Instead of fighting for space, you fall silent. You stop engaging when they speak. They eventually realize they've lost your attention, and that's no small loss. Someone you know habitually arrives late. Instead of scolding or joking about it, you stop inviting them. When they finally notice and ask why, your calm answer, "I assumed you were busy." You often have other priorities, lands harder than any argument could. You're not punishing, you're calibrating. You're teaching them how to interact with you by controlling the outcome. You're saying, my time is not free. My energy is not endless. My presence is not guaranteed. When you make your boundaries felt rather than spoken, people learn faster. This isn't about being feared. It's about being remembered. Stoicism is not cruelty dressed as wisdom. It's measured consequence in service of harmony. You're not out to make others suffer. You're out to make them aware. And awareness, when it comes through silence and steadiness, leaves a lasting mark. Most people think they'll gain respect by arguing, explaining, or defending their worth. But respect never grows in noise, it grows in contrast, in the space between their chaos and your calm. The man who remains unshaken in the face of provocation becomes unforgettable. The one who reacts blends into the noise. A Stoic understands the laws of cause and effect. You don't need to raise your voice to assert consequence. Distance itself is enough. Disrespect me once, and I withdraw access. Cross my boundary, and you lose my warmth. Every step away is a quiet message. You had something valuable, and now it's gone. The coldness of that realization lingers far longer than anger ever could. When you respond like this, people start to adjust before they offend. They anticipate your stillness. They remember the discomfort it brought. They begin to measure their words around you, not out of fear, but respect. And those who can't respect it, they fall away, revealing themselves as they truly are. Seneca once warned, it is the quality rather than the quantity of one's relationships that matters. The same applies to respect. Those who stay after facing your boundaries are the ones worthy of your time. Those who disappear were never aligned with your values. Every boundary enforced refines your circle. So ask yourself, the last time someone disrespected you, did your response teach them or reassure them that it was safe to try again? What would have happened if instead of reacting, you simply withdrew your presence, calmly, decisively, without announcement? That's what Stoicism looks like in motion. Quiet control, unbreakable discipline. The punishment, if we can even call it that, must speak louder than the offense, not in words, but in absence, not in fury, but in firmness. Let the world learn that crossing you carries a price, the loss of your peace, your warmth, your presence. Those who respect you will understand and value this. Those who don't were merely feeding off your leniency. Either way, clarity emerges, and clarity is freedom. So the next time you're tested, don't argue, don't explain, don't react. Respond with precision. Act like a mountain does to the storm, unmoved yet unforgettable. Because true power doesn't shout, it remembers, it withdraws, and it leaves an impression no one dares to test twice. At this stage, picture yourself walking into a room where the air shifts before you speak. No introduction, no demand for attention, yet everyone feels it. That quiet command, that's presence. It isn't about posture or power in the loud sense. It's the silent authority that follows someone who knows who they are and never needs to prove it. Most people chase attention. The Stoic chases alignment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one."
So
The same truth applies to power.
note, a lot of the freelancers in Finland, they have to wake up, because this is an hijack of Finnish freelance community. They have hijacked the Finnish freelance community. So let's say I'm a freelancer. People like that, they will come and create event around you. They know that you have the internet presence. They don't have it. Their organizations don't have it. The people behind the organizations have not built a platform for themselves. They don't go to work. They are paying their Yasemaksu from social benefit. A lot of the organizations that members are on social benefit. They must not be granted grants. They must not be granted anything. The system have to look at the organizations. Members on the organizations must be workers, taxpayers. That is how they get their money. And they pay. But when the members are Yasemaksu, it is a burden. It is exploit. It is deceit. It is manipulation. Where did the person get the money from? The system is giving all these knackered, all these addicts, is giving them card to go and do shopping. And then when they get money, some foolish people have set up organization and they are paying Yasemaksu. But that Yasemaksu, they need to take care of themselves. And the foolish organization is using their Yasemaksu to write application to be granted grants. It's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. So those people, they don't get into my emotions. And the system could see when their organizations were registered. Yeah, these people, they are very stupid. They you can insult them all you like. I swear I lie. Well, they are really, really disgraced. They are really, really shame on you don't see. This is what I'm talking about. The place that we are positioned as Finnish people, we have to master the power of dialogue. And that is what the leader is even exhibiting. He's standing on a stoic point. He said he's going alone if the EU is not joining in. And look at these stupid people. And you, Ghana, you from Ghana, you, look at you, stupid Michael Banfu. You are a dick scammer. You are a dickhead scammer. You deal with traffickers, drug dealers. I know. Your fuckers, they will call it snitch. Your fuckers, they will call it snitch. But because they are sports kid. But if they are not sports kid, they will understand that they shouldn't have been part of my journey. If they came to my journey, they will be part of the story. Your pussy clot. So you see, now I can be talking and you cannot do nothing about it. You understand? Because you have risked your kid and the nation. That is what you have done. My only business means Sabaska means Victor. My only business means Sabaska means yours my anta soon the moon company. Company kai kimene alas. Saule Cyrus mieli. Oike, Saule Cyrus mieli. Et ole business mies. Saule Cyrus mieli. Mies. So if you're a freelancer and then you are working, you see an event, nice event, you feel like, oh, I would like to take a picture. Maybe all these events are being positioned in the way that are being organized in the way that they will attract you. You get me? That is all they did. They did event that will attract me. They put on makeups that I will recognize them. Hoes. When you ask them, all of them went to Tampere. When I asked them, where you from? Where you been? They said Belgium, Poland. But you see, all these people that were telling me, hey, where you been? Like some few, I don't want to mention their country they are coming from. Hey, I've not seen you for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks now. Where you been? One was saying Poland, one was saying Belgium, one was saying they don't know that they have sent me their pictures already. Massa, get the fuck out of there. You get people, me too, I get
You
people.
don't ask for respect. You embody it. Your every gesture, tone, and reaction tells the world what you tolerate and what you do not. This is where many lose their balance. They mistake loudness for influence. They think sharp words or dominance will command reverence, but strength that needs to announce itself isn't strength. It's insecurity dressed in armor. True power walks softly. It doesn't explain, it doesn't chase, it doesn't hurry. It just is. The Stoics called this apatheia, a state of unshakable control over one's emotions and impulses. You cultivate it not through speeches, but through steadiness. When someone mocks you, your calm reply, or your silence, becomes your statement. When someone disrespects you, your lack of reaction unsettles them more than anger ever could. People expect chaos. Give them composure instead, and you'll remind them who actually holds the ground. Imagine this. Someone interrupts you mid-sentence. In the past, you might have snapped back, raising your voice to reclaim space. But now, you pause. You look at them. You wait. That pause becomes the storm they didn't expect. The next time, they won't interrupt. They'll remember the discomfort of their own disrespect reflected back at them. Your image, your aura, is not decoration. It's the byproduct of discipline. The way you move, the steadiness in your eyes, the restraint in your tone, these are all quiet declarations of self-mastery. The world reads them before you speak. Over time, this consistency builds a wall of silent authority around you. People feel it. They adjust without being told to. Seneca said,
YouTube, thank you all.
is his fate. Your reputation is simply your character made visible. It's not built in grand gestures, but in small consistencies. How you treat the waiter, how you react to provocation, how you hold yourself when no one is watching. Every action either reinforces your worth or weakens it. Stop explaining yourself. Stop chasing people's attention. The more you justify, the more you reveal uncertainty. If someone cancels plans, don't run after them. If someone disrespects you, don't argue for your value. A Stoic doesn't beg to be understood. He acts in accordance with his principles and lets the world adapt or fall away. Selectivity is a form of strength. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. When you give it too freely, people learn to take it for granted. When you protect it, they begin to treat it as sacred. Be deliberate about who gets your warmth, your time, your conversation. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Apply that question not just to
Yo,
your
YouTube,
actions,
we will
but to
come back
your
again, yeah?
interactions. Now look around
Now
your
let me
own
see
life.
how the
How
experiment
do
is
people
working.
behave around you? Do they test your boundaries or do they respect